Hello, everyone. Welcome out to Tiger Stadium here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri for tonight's Youth Baseball Midwest Showcase featuring the visiting Farmington Knights and the home team, Cape Central Tigers. I think we got a dandy for you. Tonight's game, folks, this is a district matchup. District 1 looks to be very tough here in Class 5, and I'll tell you what, these two teams – they're going to be fighting here for, this is what when you go to the end of the season and the coaches all get together and talk about seeding, these guys want to win this game because you got Central here, Farmington, Festus, Hillsboro, Poplar Bluff, Sykeston, and DeSoto. This is going to be a tough district, and seeding is going to matter. So we're looking forward to a dandy game, and tonight's game presented by, afternoon, whichever it is, Advance Athlete. Advanced Athlete is the blueprint in place for athletes ready to take the next step. Advanced Athlete works one-on-one with athletes to help them get seen, connect with college programs, and navigate the recruiting process the right way. It's not just about playing at the next level. It's about finding the right fit for your future. And everybody knows it is about finding the right fit when you start going out to that recruiting process. I'll tell you, folks, you need somebody in your corner that can help you understand the process, put yourself in a good light, take care of business. So check out Advanced Athlete. Go to Facebook, follow them on Facebook, and, hey, tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. Youth Baseball Midwest, folks, is a production of Red Earth Productions, LLC, and my crack staff in the production trailer. I got Lauren Clutch. She's got all the pictures, taking care of all the social media action for you, keeping you up to date with the pictures. And our director and engineer, the guy that keeps us moving all in the right direction, Drew Klutz, taking care of the business. We appreciate it. Without him, couldn't get this done. So thank you very much. All right. We are we're here, folks. We got this game, as I said tonight, district game. And this one, to me, this district here with Central, DeSoto, Farmington, Festus, Hillsboro, Poplar Bluff, Sykeston, there's not an easy out in this district. All these teams, Festus has been at the top of the hill in District 1 for quite some time, with Hillsboro nipping it and Farmington nipping at their heels. For the last couple of years, DeSoto got a big arm there. Here we're going to see what Central has. I'm looking forward to seeing them play today along with Farmington. We haven't seen these two teams play yet over the last couple of years, but we've seen them competing very well in Class 5, and I think this is going to be an interesting matchup. So let's start with the Farmington Knights here today as we're seeing the Knights warm up. And it's hard to see my cursor out here in the light, I'll tell you that. All right, Farmington, just some history with Farmington here, folks. In 2024, they had 23 wins, scored 5.6 runs per game, only gave up 3.6. And in 25, they had 22 wins and put up 6 runs and only gave up 3 runs a game. So this team over the last couple of years, back-to-back 21 seasons, Coach Logan Winder is poised, I think, to take and push this team, a little bit further down the road. This is a squad that I think they're young. They've got some senior leadership in Ty Wampler, Cooper Tripp. I think it's going to be an interesting opportunity for this squad. You got some guys that are really kind of taking control. A.J. Robbins is a young man. He's got a 1.91 ERA. It's early, but I think it's 3 innings he's pitched, done pretty well. Colby Larkins hitting .556. His on-base percentage is .556, and he's got a .889 slugging. You got to love that slugging percentage. So this group kind of up and down the lineup here has been playing pretty well. And I'm going to go back and look at some numbers from 2025 with this squad. You've got, there it is. Robbins last year didn't have quite the ERA, but Ty Wampler had a 2.0. We're going to see Ty Wampler. He's the starting pitcher. We're going to hear from him in just a minute. But last year had 21 innings, had a 2 even ERA, only a 1-2 record. But this young man, looking to see him on the mound today. And Drew, why don't we start with Ty Wampler, and let's roll that tape. All right, folks, we have Ty Wampler, the senior starting pitcher for today's Farmington Knights in the game against Central. Thanks for taking a minute, buddy.
Thank you. Thanks for
You're welcome. Just hold that up to where the people can hear you. There you go.
All right.
Talk to us, second start of the season.
Yep.
What do you expect to see out of yourself today?
Mainly just going to focus on filling up the zone, just give my team a chance, and just
see what happens from there, right?
From there, yeah. Yep.
What would you do this offseason? What were some of the things you worked on to help yourself improve?
I worked on with Coach Jarvis some different mobility drills and different mechanic drills, just a few mechanic tweaks and everything, and got me feeling pretty good.
Very good, very good. You guys are off to, you got 1 win, 1 loss. You played pretty well.
Yep.
What do you think about your team so far this year?
I think we're pretty solid. Got a lot of young guys this year, but I think we'll be able to pull through and keep on rolling.
Absolutely. Man, thank you for taking a few minutes with us today and appreciate it. Good luck to you today.
No problem. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Hold on, Doug. Say hi to Mom. Chance to talk with Logan Winder, the head coach. Young guy coming over to the program. Got some young coaches. I really like the feel of this. The interview was enlightening. And so we're going to jump into that. And let's check out what Coach Winder had to say about his squad. All right, folks, we're here with the Farmington Knights head coach, Logan Winder.
Yes, sir.
I said it right. And, Coach, thanks for taking a few minutes here with us.
Yeah, appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate the coverage.
Absolutely. I've been following Farmington. I've been following you guys the last couple of years. Been wanting to get you on. I thought, you've had 2 20-win seasons in the past couple of years. Haven't quite broke through. District 1 is tough for you, in Class 5.
Definitely.
Talk to us about this season. What's going to make it different?
You're gonna see a lot of growth throughout the year. We start, I haven't counted. I keep saying 5 sophomores, but it's 4 or 5 sophomores on a daily basis. We got a freshman behind the plate catching a bunch right now. So we're going to see some growth. We've been playing well. We've played a couple good games so far, and it looks pretty clean. We're not as good as we're going to be, but, we're just hoping to continue to grow and get better as the year goes on.
Absolutely. Talk about this game today. You got Wampler going on the mound. What do you expect to see out of him?
Ty's one of our 4 seniors. He's a true leader. He's a quiet, lead by example type guy. So we know he's going to compete. He threw at Rockwood Summit the other day and threw pretty well. And just maybe got a little tired there in our first game. So he's going to grind it out. He's going to be in the zone and spin it pretty well. So we're hoping he gives us a good go here.
You faced 2 good arms early in the season. One, at Summit and then at DeSoto. Talk to us about your offense. What have you seen? What have you liked?
We're really working on an offensive approach, and our guys are doing a great job of sort of buying into that. Early in both games, I think we've seen at both games, our offense sort of took a bit to come alive. But, I think once we sort of figure things out, we're going to hit the baseball and we're going to, do some things to maybe lay some bunts down, play some small ball, make some things happen. But I think our lineup, is going to be pretty good eventually.
Very good. Well, we're looking forward to it, Coach, and I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, thank you guys very much.
This squad here, we've got a few kids. Jackson Tinsley is off to a pretty good start. Small sample size, of course, with all these folks, but he's hitting .667. Got a .667 slugging, which that means it's singles. But he's got 3 RBIs. Colby Larkins, 5 ribbies already and a couple of runs scored. And he's got 3 doubles on the season. That's why that slugging is so high for Larkins. Blackman also doing some damage here. He's got 3 RBIs and a couple runs scored, along with Baylor Bowling, hitting .333, an RBI, 2 runs scored. So up and down the lineup, there's these guys are getting some good action going here. We got Blues already working towards the field, so we might even be, I think they're going to do some a preview here with some law enforcement officials before the game as well. But Farmington, we're looking forward to it, seeing this program, seeing what they have here today. Let's work towards the home team now, the Central Tigers of Cape Girardeau. I went and did some digging and whatnot, and this team here, they've got a pretty good tradition. I mean, going back to 1950, they have won a lot of district championships, 50, 52, 54, 56, 59. They dominated the 50s, pretty much dominated the 60s, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 66. And then again in 73, 79, a couple of them. In the 80s, they had 5. In the 90s, they had 5. And in 2000 and 07 and then 11 and 12. But they've had their rough patches over this stretch. And so it's interesting to see. They've been to the Final Four. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. In 52, 54, 56, 59. The 50s, man, was good to Central. Their last trip to the Final Four was in 94, and their last championship was in 94. So they've won 3 state championships in 54, 62, and 94. And you know what, Drew? I know this is we're gonna do this. I didn't know this was going to be happening. But I think this is cool. They're going to be honoring some first responders here, Drew. So we're going to jump into this when they bring that there. We're just going to go to that. Cool beans. I think that's cool. I didn't know. So we'll step aside when they come out and do this, because I think that's an awesome thing that they're doing here tonight. But let's get into this. Let's finish up what we're doing here. Who's leading the way? Christian McNew, the senior catcher. He's got a PBR ranking of 102. Jathan Spain, who is a heck of a baseball player. He was ranked in the top 100 in the senior class in PBR, but he's going to SEMO on a football scholarship as a tight end. So that shows you the athleticism of this young man and shows you what kind of player he is. So those are a couple of kids we're going to be paying attention to. Starting pitcher today is Chapman Ogles for this squad. So they're doing the deal there. So we'll get to this real quick. Drew, let's go ahead and run the interview with Chapman Ogles, and we'll see what he had to say. Go ahead and roll the tape. All right, folks, we're here with the starting pitcher for the Central Tigers today. It is Chapman Ogles. Jeez, I forgot the S. Sorry, buddy. Chapman, thanks for taking a minute, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Second start of the season. How'd your first one go?
Good. 4 innings, no hits, 7 Ks, 1 walk.
Very good, very good.
Got the win.
That's what's important,
all
right?
Matters, yep.
Absolutely. So talk about your preseason, your off-season. What were some of the things you were doing to get yourself prepared?
Yeah, so I think that last year I had a really good season, and the big thing that was lacking me to go to college was my velocity, so I spent a lot of time working on that. And it's really perfecting my craft with hitting my spots with my changeup, curveball. Fastball's been good. And those are the biggest things I've working on this offseason up into the season.
Very good. So you did get the commitment. You're headed to Jeffco. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm super excited. They sent a ton of guys to the next level, which is obviously D1 or D2, depending on where you want to go. But I'm super excited about that, and talking to some of the guys up there, and then some of my teammates that are from summer ball that are committed to play there as well. Mm-hmm. I'm super excited to get to go play with them, and my next journey will be there. I'm super excited. Very good.
How are you feeling about today, and what do you guys got to do to put another dub up?
Yeah, I feel good. I think the biggest thing is just pitching to weak contact. And if you go out there and try to strike everybody out, you're going to end up getting pulled in the 4th inning because you throw too many pitches. And if you go out there and take too many pitches to throw, you get strikeouts. But if you go out there and you can get weak contact and rollovers early in counts, good for your defense to keep them in the game. And good defense leads to good offense. And I think that's obviously going to get us a win today.
Very good. Good luck to you. Congratulations on the commitment, and thank you for taking a minute.
Thank you.
Hang on. Appreciate Mr. Ogles taking the time. Drew, we're going to jump right to Coach Williams and his interview. And when we come back, we'll go right to the presentation and what's going on there. Go ahead and run that interview real quick, Drew. For today's Y.B.M. showcase, and I have Coach Steve Williams with us. Your second stint, first year in your second stint here at Cape Central. Coach, thanks for taking the time.
Well, I appreciate y'all coming, first of all. Really happy to have you, excited about it. It is good to be back home. I was here for a long time. I was gone for 10 years to Tennessee and then spent a little time at Fredericktown last year. But I finally come home, and it's been good, and I've really enjoyed it so far.
So, Coach, you taking over the team. How long has it taken you to find your footing, get to know the kids, that kind of thing?
Well, it's taken a little while, not only for them to get to know me, but me get to know them. And we're still working on that, but I think we're all starting to get in the right direction now, on the same page. Everybody does things a little bit differently. Some things everybody does, right, and they're good with that, but then some things that I prefer done a certain way, and they're learning what those are. And but it's been a good process, and we had a good preseason. Good.
Next, let's welcome and recognize anyone here today from the Cape Girardeau Police Department. Thank you for all you do to keep you safe.
Say that again.
Next, we'd like to recognize anyone here representing the Cape County Sheriff's Department. Thank you all very much. Next up, let's welcome and recognize anyone here today on behalf of the Cape Girardeau Fire Department. Thank you for keeping our community and neighborhoods safe. And finally, we'd like to recognize any members here today from the Cape County Private Ambulance Service. Thank you for being there for us in emergencies. These various groups here today provide Cape Girardeau with emergency services, ensure public safety, and support our community by showing up every day. Let's all give these agencies a big round of applause for all they do for us. Thank you very much.
Jamboree to start the year, and then we've won a couple games, got off to a decent start, so we're anxious to play today.
So Chapman Ogles on the mound for you. We were talking about him earlier, put up some pretty solid numbers going to Jeffco. What do you expect to see from him?
I expect strikes. Chapman's always around the plate, very good control, very good presence on the mound. Fastball, curveball, changeup, can throw all for strikes, and he should give us a real good chance to win, hopefully, if he pitches well.
There you go. Offensively, looks like you've scored some runs. How is the offense coming around? It's
coming. It's not there yet. I think, and that's partly, I'm sure I'll take the blame for that, because I was more concerned about getting our pitching ready for the season. So, but I think we'll start hitting as obviously as the weather warms up and we start facing some better people more consistently. Today will be a good test. Farmington, I'm sure, will have a good guy going, and I'm looking forward to see our hitters react today.
Well, I appreciate you taking time. Thanks for the invite. Beautiful, beautiful day. It's good baseball weather.
It's great baseball weather. If you're not doing anything, come on out.
There you go. And that's the thing, Coach. I'm not usually in shorts this time of year.
I believe that. Usually it's freezing cold. And I'm sure we'll have a cold drizzle day here pretty soon. But today we're lucky. It's a beautiful day and a great day to play.
Absolutely. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
And at this time, would you please rise and gently remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, folks, we're back. A little pivot there from our normal, but that was cool. That was really neat. Let's get our starting lineups for the Farmington Knights. Leading off, number 2 is Cooper Tripp. In the 2-hole, number 37, Colby Larkins. In the 3-hole, number 10, Tatum Tinsley. In the 4-hole, number 5, Jack Blackman. In the 6-hole, number 18, A.J. Robbins. In the 6-hole, number 15, Ty Wampler. In the 7-hole, number 3, Baylor Bowling. And in the 8-hole, number 12, Jackson Tinsley. In the 9-hole, number 9, Nolan Blankenship. And defensively for this Cape squad on the mound, the aforementioned Chapman Ogles behind the plate, Christian McNew. We have at first base, Zaid Hickey. At second base will be Aiden McGuire. At third base, we have Alex Owasco. And at shortstop, Evan Hall. In center field, Hayden Bowers. And he's flanked in left field by Caden Chenoweth. And in right field by Jathan Spain. All right, folks, we got a good one here. Looking forward to it. Glad you are joining with us here on Youth Baseball Midwest. If you like what we're doing, please, while you're here, take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We got great podcasts from throughout the off season. You can go back and check them out all the time here. We're going to be live streaming all spring long for high school and tournament baseball with Game 7. Sit back, enjoy the ball game. Cooper Tripp at the plate. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. First pitch, 4:23. I like that. Early start, guys. We had a marathon of a game last night at Boonville. Blair Oaks and Boonville go 13 innings. And Cooper Tripp gets into one. It's carrying well, and it is caught. Bowers tracking it all the way, making a heck of a nice catch for out number 1.
Next up, number 1, Colby Larkins.
That's a nice play, folks. That's a tough catch. Colby Larkins at the plate, and that is ball 1. Pretty good swing on that from Tripp, lefty on lefty. He barreled that thing up. Swing and a miss. Good off speed from Ogles, and he evens the count at 1. And that ball is lined and down. And on his way to second is Larkins, and the throw is in time. Oh, no, it's safe. He dropped the ball. Dropped the ball. He had him dead to rights.
Up to number 10, Tatum Tinsley.
So a one-out double for Larkins brings up Tatum Tinsley in the 3-hole. Late swing, strike 1. Tough take there. 1-1. Catches the corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Tinsley. With a runner at second, 1 out. Beautiful afternoon here in Cape Girardeau, folks. That stayed up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a called third strike for out number 2. Gets Tinsley looking and brings up Blackman. Chapman Ogles, our player spotlight. Senior lefty going to Jeffco. Our player spotlight presented to you by Premier Pitching and Performance. If you're looking to take your pitching to the next level, boy, that just missed low. This is where pitchers are built. Check them out, premierpitching.com, where pitchers are built, focused on velocity, mechanics, and command. And this young man's been working on all those things, as we talked about in his pregame interview. And Ogles is pitching very well here to start. He's even here, 2-2 now to Blackman. That misses away. Ogles had 47 in the third innings last year in 2026. He was 3-3, had 2 saves, and a .178 ERA with 42 Ks and 12 base on balls. It's no wonder that Jeffco is looking at him. He's increased his velocity a tick this year, and he says he's been working hard on getting that up. And he blows the fastball by Blackman for his second K of the first inning. We're heading to the bottom of the first. Knights, nothing. Tigers coming up.
There is a blueprint in place. Hi, I am Brady Smith, a senior at East Carter High School. Because I followed the plan, I will be a Wichita State Shocker next year. I am an advanced athlete. Check out Advanced Athlete for your blueprint to the next level.
Advanced Athlete, folks. Follow them on Facebook. Helping athletes get seen and find their fit at the next level. Okay. We got Ty Wampler coming up on the mound here in 2025. Our player spotlight presented by Premier Pitching Performance. Premier Pitching Performance, where pitchers are built and where the focus is on velocity, mechanics, and command. They help athletes develop the tools needed to compete at a higher level. Look, if you want to get better, go check them out. Go to premierpitching.com. Ty Wampler, his 2025 season, 21 innings pitched. He had a 2 ERA. So far this year, and he had 12 base on balls, 22 Ks with a 1.05 whip. This year, in his first start, had a little rough outing, but we're going to see how he has that command back here for the Farmington Knights. Starting lineup for the Central Tigers. Caden Chenoweth will be leading off, number 10. Number 9 in the 2-hole, Zaid Hickey. In the 3-hole, number 23, Jathan Spain. In the 4-hole, number 17, Hayden Bowers. In the 5-hole, number 99, Christian McNew. In the 6-hole, number 2, Aiden McGuire. In the 7-hole, Evan Hall, and number 7. And in the 8-hole, number 3, Alex Owasco. In the 9-hole, number 14, Chapman Ogles. And defensively for the Knights, on the mound, Ty Wampler. Behind the plate will be Caden Mosier. He's being DH'd for. At first base is Jack Blackman. At second base, A.J. Robbins. At third base is Colby Larkins. At shortstop, you have Nolan Blankenship. In center field, Cooper Tripp. flanked by Jackson Tinsley and Baylor Bowling. Ball 1 to the leadoff. And that is fouled back out of play. That looks like it goes into somebody's yard over there, folks. It's all the houses lined up behind us. 2 balls and a strike now to Chenoweth. That missed in. 3-1. Wind still whipping here, blowing right to left. Or excuse me, left to right. And that is foul and out of play. Strike 2. Full count. Left to right. Flag's blowing pretty good. Get that ball up in the air, and I thought that's why when Tripp hit that one in the first inning, I thought it was going to carry enough. But that's probably 385 to center. It's pretty deep. And that ball is driven to left field and at the fence, caught by Tinsley for out number 1. Boy, we've seen 2 balls here in the first inning that just have missed. Zade Hickey coming to the plate. That misses away. Ball 1. Get some scores around the state for you here. Got some interesting stuff going on. And that misses down 2-0. Zumwalt East, who's gotten off to a good start, they're visiting Mexico, the Bulldogs. It's a 3-3 tie right now. Fouled into the fence. 2 balls and a strike. St. Francis Borgia visiting Blair Oaks. And Blair Oaks is actually, I'm sorry, that's St. Francis Borgia at home against Blair Oaks. And it's a 1-0 lead, Blair Oaks. Miss low. And that's coming off that. That was a 4-hour marathon last night. We saw Blair Oaks and Boonville. They had to travel home, then go to Borgia today to play. I mean, if they can come out of with a win against Borgia here, that would be unbelievable for the Falcons. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up. And that's going to get out of play. Ooh, that was close to hitting somebody in the noggin. 3-2. Curveball. Good piece of hitting right there by Hickey. He sat on that curveball, waited on it, got his hands in the right position, and just poked one over the shortstop for a 1-out single. Jathan Spain, this young man we talked about in a little bit, he is heading to SEMO on a football scholarship as a tight end. And you can see it, big, strong kid hitting in the 3-hole. Takes ball 1. Throw over. Hickey's back inside. That's a strike. Blue's got kind of a, and I've got my headphones on, so I'm sure he said it, but visual strike calls a little delayed. So I'm waiting. 1 ball, 1 strike. Throw over. Again, Hickey back in safely. I got a chance to drive down there just before the season started and had a great chat with Coach Williams. Ooh, foul tipped into the glove. He took a big O daddy hack right there, folks. On that curveball, just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and we had a great conversation. I really like Coach Williams. We met him, actually. He was coaching the All-Star team for Class 4 as he was with Fredericktown last year. Back home here in Cape, I hung around, watched the practice. They were working on bunts and bunt coverages, and just listening to him coach up these kids, it was fun. A lot of fun to watch. I think this Cape team is going in the right direction, and they've got great tradition, and I think Coach Williams wants to bring that back. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up. That's going to be a tough one with this wind. Oh, and a nice play over there at first base by Blackman. On a tough pop-up, that wind is kind of moving and swirling around, folks. That's not easy. Hayden Bowers at the plate, 2 outs. Hickey still at first. Curveball, strike 1. Both pitchers probably threw a few more pitches than they'd like to here in this first inning. Another curveball and down for a base hit in front of the center fielder. Tripp just kind of come up, made sure it stayed in front of him. And there's 2 on and 2 out on another single by Bowers here in the bottom of the first. Christian McNew at the plate, folks, the catcher. Little heavy metal walk-up music there. Good off speed. That ball just fell off the table. Strike 1 to McNew. Fastball and past the diving Robbins. Here comes Hickey. The throw goes to third, and he's safe. McNew, RBI single. Gets Hickey in. On back-to-back singles, and we got a 1-0 ball game here in favor of the Tigers. That's a nice throw going to third there from Bowling. Aiden McGuire now at the plate, and it's a strike on the inside corner. And that's a strike on the inside corner. Quickly 0-2 to McGuire. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. That misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Popped up, and that is going to be out of play. Count stays the same. And that is ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive right at Robbins for out number 3. Hit that on the button. 1 run on 3 hits. We go to the top of the second, 1-0 Tigers. All right, folks, today's game presented by Advance Athlete. Where the blueprint is in place, Advance Athlete works one-on-one with athletes to help them get seen, connect with college programs, and navigate the recruiting process. They do that the right way. It's not just about playing at the next level, folks. It's about finding the right fit for your future. And I think that is the key to everybody. I mean, love the thought process of your dream school. Always great to have a dream school. But understand what fits, because sometimes the dream school isn't necessarily the right fit, and you end up leaving the dream school after even maybe a semester. And you're back where maybe you should be, where the fit works. So make sure you check out Advance Athlete. Go to Facebook. Search them on Facebook, follow them, contact them, tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. A.J. Robbins leading off here in the top of the second. Ogles on the mound. I like the aggressiveness right in the strike zone, strike 1. That's what Coach Williams said. He said all the pitches he throws, he has good command around the strike zone. And so far, you know, first inning we saw maybe a little bit of nerves, but so far, man, he's been right in the strike zone. Quickly 0-2 to Robbins. Good fastball. Man, that's 3 fastballs. Had Robbins off balance here. Oh, we need some baseballs. They're all in the backyard over there. Somebody's got to go in the backyard, get the baseballs. Shoot, though. Isn't that where the beast lives, in the backyard of the Sandlot? Oh, yeah, that's right. I referenced the Sandlot. That's into the fence. Do it again, 0-2. Scores. Zumwalt East come back, take a 4-3 lead over Mexico. The Savannah Savages. Got to say it like that. Oh, outstanding off speed from Ogles. Gives himself a little bit of cheer there.
Up next, number 15, Wampler.
Way out front, Robbins off balance. Great pitch there. Brings up Wampler. But the Excelsior Springs is 2-1 over Savannah Savages. That's a strike to Wampler. He's getting ahead. Off speed misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I like the way Ogles works. He gets right back, gets the ball back, gets on the mound. Got good rhythm, got good pace to him here right now. And he's feeling good. Good off speed for out number 2. Back-to-back Ks for Ogles. And he's got Baylor bowling. I love the aggressiveness of this young man coming off. He gets a 1-run lead, and he's come out and struck out the first 2 batters he's faced. Impressive. Strike 1. Best pitch in baseball right there, folks. Strike 1. First pitch, strike 1. Goes upstairs for strike 2. 0-2. A 10-pitch inning with 3 Ks. He strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Tigers. Wow. That was impressive.
There is a blueprint in place. Hi, I am Brady Smith, a senior at East Carter High School. Because I followed the plan, I will be a Wichita State Shocker next year. I am an advanced athlete. Check out Advanced Athlete for your blueprint to the next level.
All right, folks, I'll tell you, when you see the video with Brady Smith talking about how he used Advanced Athlete, and this young man's going to Wichita State, good fit for him. He's pitching well at East Carter. I saw him a couple years ago when he was a sophomore, and it was impressive then. And he's grown, kept growing, heading to Wichita State, using Advanced Athlete. Hey, because in the end, baby, it's about finding the right fit, not just about playing at the next level. So make sure you go check out Advanced Athlete. Follow them on Facebook. There's more to come. They'll have some more opportunities, but you tell them that Y.B.M sent you, okay? All right, here we go. Wampler back out on the mound. Yeah, I got a little sprinkle here from this cloud. That's weird. But Evan Hall, Alex Owasco, and Chapman Ogles, he'll be facing here in this second inning.
Moving on off the bottom of the second for the Tigers, number 7, Evan Hall.
So it's ball 1 to Hall. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's fouled off the catcher for strike 2. Ooh, just misses low. 2-2. Strike 3. Gets Hall looking for out number 1. Brings up Alex Owasco, sophomore. We met Alex up at the Prep Baseball All-State Invitational, preseason All-State Invitational. Had a good conversation with this young man. I think bright future in front of him. Takes ball 1. Off the mound, Wampler to it. Takes his time. That's a good job by the pitcher. Didn't get sped up. Out number 2. Because that even took a little funny bounce there. So Chapman, Ogles, the pitcher, now at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That misses up. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Another swing and miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You can tell this park is not very old too, folks. I think it's maybe a year old because you can tell by the batter's eye. They planted the pine trees there in the back for the batter's eye. They're still very young. Tries to go off speed, can't get it. Spikes it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that is going to be foul down the third base line. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nah, he checked his swing. 3-2. Off the glove. Nice job. Ogles hustles down, but in the end, the strikeout and then the 2-3 on the error. We head to top of the second, 1-0 Tigers. Folks, this afternoon's game is presented by Advance Athlete, the blueprint in place for athletes ready to take the next step. Advance Athlete works directly with players to gain exposure, navigate recruiting, and find the right collegiate fit. Check it out. Follow them on Facebook. Tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. Let's get some scores here. Excelsior Springs, Savannah Savages, 2-1 Excelsior Springs. I had to do it that way, guys. Couldn't help myself. Dexter Bearcats up 1-0 on Kennett. Oak Park 0-0 with Warrensburg. We got the midgets playing again from Putnam County. I just lost my deal. I don't know why. That's plugged in. Huh. Okay, I'm going to have to work on that. So we'll come back to the scores. I just lost my tablet. I don't know why I went down. Should be charging. Anywho. All right. Jackson Tinsley now taking his place at the plate for the top of the third here. We got 8, 9, and 1 here, and it's strike one to Tinsley. Ogles has been excellent here today. The lefty all over the strike zone. Curveball. Oh, nice piece of hitting by Tinsley. Just got the barrel on it. Back up the middle for a leadoff single here. Nolan Blankenship now, the shortstop, at the plate. And the throw is not in time. McNew snapped it down there on the strike call. It's 0-1. Blankenship, just a sophomore. Jack Blackman, Noah Blankenship, Baylor Bowling in the starting lineup here. Caden Mosier, the catcher, he's being hit for, but all these guys are in the starting lineup today. All these are sophomores for this squad. That bodes well for A.J. Robbins and Jackson Tinsley are both juniors. Had a little injury down there. Everybody's making sure everybody's okay. It's always good to do so. And that's what Coach Winder told us in the interview. Young team, still learning, growing. And throw over. Oh, boy, that was close. That's a good move. Mercy. Owasco's in, coming, shows the bunt, he doesn't get it down, he pulls back, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball was up. So he showed the bunt late. Owasco at third. He's playing right at the cut. Shows again, and that's low. McNew showing his athleticism behind the plate. That ball was in the batter's box, and he's still able to get over and get a glove on it. There it is, bunt, and pushes it foul, trying to get it up the first base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball blows him away. Out number 1. That's 6 Ks already here for Ogles. Back to the top of the order, Cooper Tripp drove one to deep center field. It's ball one. Lefty-lefty matchup. Out front, good off speed right there. Had Tripp out front, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's keeping that runner very close. And that is rifled through the hole into right field. For a single.
To the plate number 1, Colby Larkins.
Tinsley up to second base, so 2 on now, 1 out. Colby Larkins, who doubled in the first inning, at the plate. Big spot here for Ogles. And that ball is fouled back out of play. Missed up high, 1-1. Larkins, he's hitting .556 on the young season, slugging .889, folks. That's talk about 3 doubles, 5 ribbies. He's got another opportunity to add to that total. Good off speed, has him way out front. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That changeup works, man. Fastball goes upstairs. 2-2. Change eye level. Need to bring that down to the hands to make that competitive. That's a little too high. Get him to chase. There it is. And that is popped up shallow center field. And the catch made out there by Bowers for out number 2. That was a much more competitive pitch, that ball up in the zone. Nice job by Ogles. Comes right back to it and gets the pop out.
Next, number 10, Tatum Tinsley.
Tinsley coming to the plate. He struck out looking his first at bat. Now there's 2 outs, 2 on. Good changeup. Way out front. Popped up on the infield. Hickey there. Nice catch, and Ogles is out of the trouble. Strands 2. They score none. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 Tigers. All right, folks, want to share with you a little bit about Youth Baseball Midwest, and we also have our club. If you join the club, you get some exclusive content. We got player spotlights, we got coaches previews, we got all kinds of good stuff coming up. We're getting ready to start our daily bullpen, where I'm going to be talking about some baseball. It's just exclusive to the club members. We got some early access stuff coming up. So, hey, if you want to support Youth Baseball Midwest, if you like what we do, please, while you're here, hit the subscribe button, but also consider joining. We have our legacy member sign up right now, half price for a full year. We appreciate it. It helps us do what we continue to do. We do along with our great partners and sponsors. We appreciate it greatly. Go to youthbaseballmidwest.com. Check out the website. Go to the Y.B.M Club tab. And, hey, we appreciate the support. All right, here we go. Back to the top of the order for the Tigers here in the third. You have Caden Chenoweth to the plate. And that's strike one to Chenoweth. That's into deep right center, and a catch made out there. Cooper Tripp covering a lot of ground, out number one. Zade Hickey coming to the plate. Singled, scored the only run of the game so far here in the first inning. Back to the plate. That's a strike on the outside corner. Off speed, misses low, 1-1. Two and one now to Hickey. Missed outside. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Hickey with Spain on deck. That's strike 2. Full count now. That's a time called. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch on the way. Curveball. Just got enough of fouled it off. That misses outside for ball 4. So the base on balls, that's the second time Hickey's been on base. And here's the other thing, too. This Central team's pretty young. I mean, Jathan Spain's a senior, Chapman Ogles a senior, Christian McNews, Zade Hickey, and Caden Chenworth, Hayden Bowers, all in the starting lineup. So you got a pretty good, solid senior group there. But they still have some really good juniors that are contributing here and looking to build into the future for this Central squad. Throwback is over. In time, not in time. That's 0-1 count to Jathan Spain. And that is popped and foul out of play. 0-2. Wampler looking for that pitcher's best friend. Well, off the fist and in right field, catch made by Bowling for out number 2. Center fielder Hayden Bowers coming to the plate. Bowers singled and was stranded at third in the first inning. Sweeper misses, ball 1. Grounded back to Wampler, steps and throws over, and that is out number 3. We head to the top of the 4th inning, 1-0 Tigers.
Tigers still lead 1-0.
It's a great day to be a Tiger. This is Jared Ritter, the bright Blazer broker with Ritter Real Estate, and I want to recruit you to be on our team.
All right, folks, we've talked about Youth Baseball Midwest. We appreciate you being here. Hope you're enjoying the ball game. And look, youthbaseballmidwest.com. If you go to youthbaseballmidwest.com, check out the Y.B.M club. You can join. We have our legacy membership going on right now, half off for the first year. Get you all your early access, all your exclusive content, and our great perks with our partners. We got Game 7. We've got Premier Pitching. We got the Hitting Zone. And not to mention Kilo Gear just coming on. We're going to be talking more about that and our partners over at Bob Evans coming on board for the season. We're looking forward to it. Go check us out, youthbaseballmidwest.com. Join the club, Y.B.M club today. All right, here we go. Ogles back out on the mound, and he's facing Blackman. And goes after the first pitch and fouls it off. Strike 1 here in the top of the 4th. I want to give, we're going to take a look, a player spotlight. Swing and a miss, strike 2, presented by Premier Pitching, premierpitching.com. Cooper Tripp, who is also a pitcher. has early in this season been very good for this squad. Cooper Tripp, he's already got a 2.10 ERA early in the season. I know it's a small sample, but man, that's getting it done. This young man last year led this team in pitching as well. I think he had a 1.91 ERA. Just dynamic on the mound, not to mention at the plate and what he does for this team. Leadership, a senior coming off an outstanding season. And not to mention, like I said, he almost hit one out here. Cooper Tripp early in the season, he's hitting 500, 778 on base percentage, and that is Blackman back up the middle with a single to lead off the inning with 2 strikes. Good piece of hitting, didn't try and do too much, just got it back up the middle, got through the infield. So Cooper Tripp leading this team here for Farmington. Looking forward to watching him throughout the rest of the season. Our player spotlight presented by Premier Pitching Performance. Go to premierpitching.com. Go check out what they can do for you. The science is all there, and that ball's lifted into left field. Chenoweth making the catch for out number 1.
Up next for Max number 15, Ty.
And if you go to premierpitching.com, you can check it out. If you're a member of the club, here's a tie-in. You get an extra discount, get a promo code, get your evaluation, get your athlete evaluated, and see what they can do for you. Hey, remember, that's where pitchers are built. It's 0-1. That's a swing and a miss. Oh, 0-2 to Ty Wampler. That ball's in the dirt. A good jump, but a throw not in time as Blackman gets a good read on the pitch in the dirt and takes second base. Wampler, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 right at the top of the zone. Got him on the off speed, out number 2. That is the 7th strikeout here for Ogles. Baylor Bowling at the plate now, playing right field. Curveball misses out, ball 1. Fastball. Couldn't catch up. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes to Baylor Bowling. Top of the 4th. Tying runs at second base, 2 outs. off speed. 8th strikeout of the game leaves the runner stranded. We head to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Tigers.
There is a blueprint in place. Hi, I am Brady Smith, a senior at East Carter High School. Because I followed the plan, I will be a Wichita State Shocker next year. I am an advanced athlete. Check out Advanced Athlete for your blueprint to the next level.
All right, folks, we got Advanced Athlete. Helping athletes get seen and find their fit at the next level. Follow them on Facebook. Go check them out. You tell them Y.B.M sent you, and we appreciate that. It's the blueprint, and it's in place for you to take the next step. Advanced Athlete, visit today. All right, guys, we've got a developing situation. It's a 1-0 ball game here. Wampler back out for the 4th, and he's going to be facing Christian McNew, Aiden McGuire, Evan Hall, Alex Owasco. That's the 4 here. If anybody gets on, Owasco gets there. So it's a big spot. We'll see if the Tigers can add on, because Farmington, they're putting together some good at-bats. We'll see how long. We've already been through the lineup now for Farmington. He's right at the bottom of that with Tinsley and Blankenship left. That third time through the order usually is that's where starting pitchers, where the rubber meets the road. So we're in that critical area of the ball game. Who's going to make that next step? Big swing and a miss for McNew. Right-handed catcher, bats left. Big, strong, physical guy. Curveball, misses. One ball, one strike. That is into left field, and under it, making the catch, is Tinsley for out number 1. Aiden McGuire coming to the plate now. Wampler settled in since that first inning, only allowing the walk. And that's ball 1. Two and 0. Ooh, boy, that hit him right in the small of the back, folks. Heard that one over here. That hurt. That one hurt. We have seen a lot of hit by pitch here early in the season. And so the beat goes on. Boy, that was right in the small of the back. Mercy. Brings up Evan Hall. Wampler wants that double play, ground ball. Long look, throws over. I don't blame him there. Feeling a little pain. And that ball is into right field and back and back. Oh! Reaches up and catches it. One angle, then the other. That looked precarious, but Bowling makes the catch for out number 2. Boy, that thing was carrying too. So Wasco to the plate. That's strike 1. Runner goes, the throw is down and not in time. Stolen base for McGuire. And a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That is down the line and going foul, out of play. Good hustle down there by Bowling. Grounded sharply to the first baseman. Blackman touches first and stranded the runner. We head to the top of the 5th, 1-0 Tigers. Well, folks, if you're following the scoreboard today, we've got 0 runs on 4 hits for the visitors, no errors. 1 run on 3 hits for the Tigers, and that's the scoreboard. And speaking of scoreboards, if you're watching Prime Sports Midwest, hey, it's your favorite destination for all things baseball. The scoreboard reads in their favor. They are not only a great baseball provider, but they are the exclusive, the official gear provider of Youth Baseball Midwest. So when you're looking to gear up and you want some expert advice, they help players find exactly what they need to perform at their best. Trusted advice, Prime Sports is the place where families and players go to get ready for the game. All right. PrimeSportsMW.com. You can order line. Hey, if you're in the metro area, they have 2 locations right now open for you in Fenton, in Champions Village at 1550 Ocello Drive, and then at I guess it's the Premium Outlet Malls. I think that's what it's called, in Chesterfield. Prime Sports Midwest. Here we go. Leading off, number 12, Jackson Tinsley. 8-9-1 to face Ogles here in the top of the 5th, and that is fouled straight back, strike 1. Ogles has been great. He's every time he comes out, he's getting into the strike zone. He gets ahead. He's only got 62 pitches through the 4 innings. Had a few longer ones, but that's not awful. You keep the pitch count down, you can go 5 innings for a coach here. I mean, even 6. You go 5 here in high school baseball. You're doing well for your coach. One ball, 2 strikes. Keep the innings down on your bullpen. I'll tell you, it's a winning recipe. Pitching depth in Class 5, depending upon the size of the school and how many guys are coming out, man, it can be dicey at times. Who's got the most pitching depth? That's where those things go to. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's strike 3 looking. Outstanding pitch, catches the corner. That's 9 Ks now for Ogles. Blankenship at the plate. Blankenship playing shortstop, and that's strike. I like what Ogles is doing here, the 8-9 hitter. Tinsley did single, but he's gone right after him, which is what you want to do. And that is another strike, 0-2, because you don't want to face the top of the order with Tripp, Larkins, and Tinsley coming up with runners on base. Misses low. 1-2. Beautiful afternoon here. Sun's starting to set down into the west. That's fouled back into the net. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. Good off speed. 10 Ks. Ks, folks. Wow. Top of the order, Cooper Tripp coming to the plate.
Back to the top of the order, number 2, Cooper Tripp.
And that is grounded and foul. Way out front on the changeup. Good pitch there. It's starting with that changeup. It's been very effective for him all day. Keeping batters off balance. Fastball, and that's fouled off to the left and out of play. And Tripp is down 0-2. Tripp calls time, granted by the home plate umpire. Off the end of the bat, 1 hop to the second baseman, McGuire. A 1-2-3 ends the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, score 1-0 Tigers. All right, folks. Our game tonight presented by Advanced Athlete, where the blueprint is in place. Advanced Athlete works one-on-one with athletes to help them get seen, connect with college programs, and navigate the recruiting process the right way. It's not just about playing at the next level. It's about finding the right fit for your future. Advanced Athlete, go to Facebook, follow them, and we appreciate it. Tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. Catcher came up to fire, and oh, man. Somebody's not paying attention out there in the field, getting ready for the ball game here. Mosier had called it to go down. Robbins asking what the heck is going on. All right. Here we go. Bottom of the fifth, leading off, Chapman Ogles in the game here. Wampler still on the mound. He goes to bunt, swings through it, strike one. Trying to push that bunt down the third base line. Popped up, and that's foul back out of play. One-two pitch from Wampler. Good off speed. Gets his counterpart swinging. Out number one. Back to the top of the order, Caden Chenoweth, who has flown out to left and center here today. The one to left field, man, that guy, he went all the way to the fence to catch the ball. Off speed gets him swinging early for strike one. Man, if they could scratch another run here, the way Ogles is pitching, my goodness. Late swing, good off speed, 0-2. In the dirt. Nice job by Mosier back there, blocking that, keeping it in front. This young man, a sophomore, valuable experience behind the plate. Looks really good. Good off speed, gets him on the slider. Out number two for the strikeout. That's four strikeouts now for Wampler. Only giving up 3 hits. And there, as I say it, is Hickey with his second hit of the game. That's the 4th hit for the Tigers, and Hickey has 2 of them. This young man has been swinging the bat well. 2-out single. Brings up Jathan Spain. Zayd Hickey's been on base all 3 times. 2 singles and a walk. He's scored the only run of the ball game. Spain now with a chance to do a little damage here. And that misses low. Good crowd here this afternoon at the ballpark. One and one to Spain after the swing and miss. And again, remember, folks, we're going to come back. This game has district implications. Waiting on that curveball, just drops it over the shortstop's head. Good piece of hitting there by Spain for back-to-back two-out singles, and it's bringing up Hayden Bowers. Got a meeting at the mound here. Coach Winder talking to his pitcher. A little trouble here. I mean, honestly, they can scratch a couple runs here, and that's it for Wampler as he heads to the bench. Hey, this young man pitched pretty well, folks. Don't kid yourself. He had a nice game for this Knights squad. So that close, and the book is not closed. Those runners are his responsibility out there. So, but he goes 4 2/3 innings, giving up 5 hits. We'll see what the run count does here, but he had 4 Ks. Let's take it. I'm going back and look. One. Had the hit by pitch. He only had the 1 walk, but he had the hit by pitch. So, you know, didn't give up a lot of free bases. Pitched very well. And we'll see how the runs do here. And we got Cooper Tripp coming in from center field, taking over on the mound. And I didn't see who in the truck. Did you guys see who went in at center? I don't know if you did or not. Say that again, Drew.
I did not.
So we'll catch it up here in a minute, won't we? Yes, we will. It might be Wampler that just went out there, right? I think it might be. Because I don't know that I see him in the dugout. He may be back there doing his arm care. So we'll find out. As we get the warm-up pitches from Tripp, we're ready to go here, and brings up, again, Hayden Bowers. Big spot. 2 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
To the plate number 17, Hayden Bowers.
Yeah, whenever I post it, just say something on there. Oh, that's awesome. Those are easier for me to do large quantities of.
Ripped. Oh, and caught. Larkins robs a sure double from Bowers and keeps the score at 1-0. What a play. We head to the top of the 6th. Tigers 1, Farmington 0. All right, our player spotlight presented by Premier Pitching. Hey, look, if you're looking for some pitching help, Premier Pitching is the place. PremierPitching.com. It's where pitchers are built. Christian McNew, this young man, he's been behind the plate. Had the single there. He's 1 for 2 today, but this young man has been a staple for them. Senior leadership, and Coach. I remember talking with Coach Williams at the practice, talking about this young guy. He is one of their top players. I think he's ranked 105 in PBR rankings as a catcher. I don't think he's committed just yet, but he is a solid asset to have behind him. And he's caught a heck of a game, called a good game for Christian Ogles. Our player spotlight presented by Premier Pitching Performance, Christian McNew. So Blankenship robs the double, and he's at the plate. What is that? That usually spells something good for the guy. 1 ball, 1 strike. We've seen that happen on numerous occasions. If you do something good in the field, you come to the plate, you do it even better. That was tough. That was a bad call. I mean, that was, and he's looking at the dugout, but you got to wear that one because that was not a good pitch. Force him to swing at that. That's 1 out. Change the at-bat there. That's always tough, but hey, you know what? Sometimes it happens. What are you going to do? You just keep playing. Ground ball to Owasco. Fires over. Oh, heck of a play. Good stretch. Owasco. My goodness, Owasco showing off the cannon. That ball was hit slowly, and he fires a missile from third base to get a speedy Tinsley for out number 2. 6th inning. Ogles cruising. Fastball misses up. Blackman, 1 for 2 today. Two balls, no strikes. And that is fouled back into the screen for strike 1. Off speed. My goodness, that changeup that Ogles has is fantastic. Goes upstairs. Full. Blackman, full count. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. And that ball is into left field. Under it is Chenoweth. Makes the catch. A 1-2-3 6th. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Tigers.
There is a blueprint in place. Hi, I am Brady Smith, a senior at East Carter High School. Because I followed the plan, I will be a Wichita State Shocker next year. I am an advanced athlete. Check out Advanced Athlete for your blueprint to the next level.
Go grab you one.
All right, folks, as you know, today's game presented by Advanced Athlete. Advanced Athlete is helping athletes get seen and find their fit at the next level. I want to thank Advanced Athlete for being part of Youth Baseball Midwest, Youth Baseball Midwest, partnering with us, as we appreciate their support and we want to support them. So please go find them on Facebook, check out what they do, ask questions, message them. They'll be happy to talk to you, help you. Advanced Athlete, find the right fit, get to the next level. All right, here's Christian McNew. Strike one. Cooper Tripp gets ahead to McNew. Bottom of the 6th inning. 1-0 ball game. And that's in the dirt. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Little excuse me foul ball. We'll do it again, 1-2. Had him out front. The strikeout, number 1 for Tripp. Aiden McGuire to the plate. Here we go, Aiden McGuire at the plate. McGuire was hit by a pitch, stole a base in the 4th inning. Takes ball 1 from Tripp. That is fouled out of play, and we are definitely going to need a baseball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the old charity hop for Blue. This is upstairs, 2-1. The scoreboard has 1 and 2, so I might be wrong. Has 1 and 2. Okay, thank you, Drew. My correct team. Hey, you know, I've caught up now. It's 2 and 2, Drew. I was just waiting on everybody else. Oh, mercy. Strike 3. Good fastball from Tripp. Gets him looking. And that is now 2 outs here in the 6th. Evan Hall. I would bet money we're going to see Ogles come out for the 7th and try and make this thing stick. He has been outstanding. And that is strike 1. Grounded, and that's going to be foul. That's one you don't want to try and get back because you're not going to get, you got somebody with speed, you're not going to get him. I think Hall's got some pretty good speed. He was going to beat that out. I think even with a good throw. Long look from Tripp. And misses upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's lined into center field. Catch made for out number 3. All right, folks, here we go. It's the top of the 7th inning. 1-0 Tigers. We'll be right back. All right, folks. Ogles stepping out into play, going to Jeffco, committed. And you know there's a lot of people looking for their spot, looking for their place, and tonight's game presented by Advanced Athlete, where the blueprint is in place. Advanced Athlete works one-on-one with athletes to help them get seen, connect with college programs, and navigate the recruiting process the right way. It's not just about the playing. It's not just about playing at the next level. It's about finding the right fit for you, and that's the thing. And we talked about that just before our conversation today with Ogles, and you know, finding that fit, where you're going to go, how you're going to get there. Junior college is a great place. You got all the with the portal, and trying to navigate all the different opportunities. Where are you at? Where do you want to go? What type of play? And there's the other thing too, folks. I think it's an interesting thing that you know, Division II baseball. There's some really outstanding Missouri Southern, UCM, Pitt State over there. These are fantastic Division II programs. And then up in the St. Louis area, you've got Maryville, UMSL, Division II programs there, Quincy up there, plus the Division I program, Lindenwood. People forget that, and SEMO right here in Cape. A lot of options. What's the best fit? Advanced Athlete. Tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. A.J. Robbins to the plate here in the 7th, and a strike at the knees, and Ogles is still attacking the zone, trying to finish off a 4-hit shutout, and a swing and a miss on the off speed, 0-2. The lefty dominating so far today, trying to finish it off. This is the hard one right here, the 7th inning, man. Get a little tired. Pumping strikes, fastball. Robbins looking, out number 1.
Next, number 15,
Ty Wampler to the plate. That is strike 1. I'll tell you what, Drew and Lauren, I think our player of the game for the Tigers is the young man on the mound so far in Chapman Ogles. Yes, you're correct. That is, thank you, Captain Obvious. Off speed, misses, 2 balls and a strike. Tough one. We're going to have to see here. We'll see who is on for. Colby Larkins had the double. Big swing and a miss from Wampler, 2-2. Wampler pitched well, though, today. He only gave up 1 run on 5 hits. Only had 1 walk. Both pitchers outstanding today. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it is 2 outs now. He's 1 out away. My goodness, folks, that's 11 Ks, 12 Ks today. 12 strikeouts. Thomas Kane, number 16, checking in here, pinch hitting for Baylor Bowling. Last opportunity, 1 out away from a 4-hit shutout. And that is ball 1. Change up, strike call, 1 ball, 1 strike. Shook off twice to the fastball. Misses up, 2 balls and 1 strike. Swear he looks, he almost, I like that. He took a little breath there. He kind of looked a little sped up, amped up, trying to finish this. Off speed. McNew has to catch that. I don't know if Blue, that's 3-1. Fastball by him, 3-2. I love that from Ogles. Here you go, just a little Blue Bayou. Little Louisiana cooking. That's strike 3 at the knees, and that's a 4-hit shutout with 12 Ks for Chapman Ogles as the Tigers win a 1-0 ball game. Boy, that's a big difference from last night, folks, where we went 13 innings. I mean, we went 7 innings in an hour and a half. Wow. That's a great ball game. The Farmington Knights, nothing to hang their head about. That was just a heck of a pitching performance. We got our players of the game. We're going to be doing our interviews. Check us out on our socials. Folks, thank you for tuning in today. If you like what we do, please subscribe. Hit that dinger, hit that notification bell. We appreciate all your support. Our players of the game, Chapman Ogles, and for the Farmington Knights, Colby Larkins, the double. Hey, everybody, have a great day in the Lord. We'll see you Friday from Edwardsville.